music is on, the couch is out, the sports team is here. It's got to be Full Court Friday. Welcome back, ladies.
I was going to say, thanks for holding down the fort for us last week.
We did what we could. We had a really fun week, and you guys missed out on some really good games.
I heard all about it.
Bainbridge was a barnstormer. Speaking of which, Shirtmakers aren't in action tonight, but they're staying red hot, so we might have our eye on them a little bit later. But hey, deep breath, lots of interesting stuff to get to. But nothing quite like our game of the night.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about Gulf Coast rivalries in the state of Florida, only one really comes to mind that has the pageantry, that has the attention: Port St. Joe and Franklin County. Of course, Franklin had a bit of a rebuild year after last year's Final Four run, but still, anytime PSJ's in town, you know you're going to give it your best. Because East Point was the place to be tonight, as it always is when the rivals in purple are in town. Standing room only, and no matter if you had a seat or not, you got your money's worth. Seahawks offense: Ethan Kimbrough, Sadiq Jones, corner tray, money. Franklin has an early lead, 3-2.
And that run continuing for Franklin County early on. Kimbrough on the fast break gives it to Mackay Larry, who sends it right back for the bucket. And the Hawks' nest is coming alive.
And doing pretty well. But this rivalry wouldn't be this rivalry if it was a blowout. Tiger Sharks with the ball. JD Beckton waits for it down low, and his patience is rewarded. PSG charging back now.
Yeah, Sharks walked it down to one. Beckton got the corner three there. Buries the triple. Visitors have just their second lead of the night. Franklin needs an answer right here, Alison.
Absolutely, and they get it. The stop. Now they need points. Jones turns on the afterburner, splits two defenders in the paint, finishes off with the beauty to give the Seahawks back on top.
But yeah, look at that craziness, Sid. That is
yeah, just like falling over.
That's
everybody.
Jaden Jenrette who got the board through all of that. It forced Franklin to take a timeout. Back and forth these two would go until finally Franklin got itself the win. 57-54. The Seahawks sweep the regular season series, and they did so by a margin of victory of 4 points between both of these games. It took overtime at PSJ. Didn't take that tonight. However, the guys from Franklin, yeah, I'd say it's going to be happy times in East Point and Carabel and St. George and everywhere in between. Congratulations to them tonight. All right, South Georgia we go. The Bainbridge Bearcats looking to build off last week's win, hosting Westover. By the way, Westover was who they lost to when they kind of started their slump. But first quarter, down 4, Zarrell Williams with the 3, right in the face of the defender. Good stuff from him early. Later in the first, Bearcats starting to get a little separation here. Gabriel Smart, the crossover, step back, drains the triple, gets the good stuff to go. Second quarter now. Cats up double digits. Williams finds Smart in the paint. He gets the easy score. And dare I say, they're pouring it on like their rivals like to say. Third quarter, Bainbridge is up 24. The captain, A.J. Grant, takes his man down the middle. Smooth, awesome performance to get back on track. Bainbridge gets the win by 10 tonight.
So talked about the guys, let's talk about the ladies. It's been a rough season for the Lady Cats, looking to turn the season around against Westover. First quarter for you guys, slow start for the home team. Westover getting the quick triple a little bit later in the first quarter. Sloppy turnover from the away team leads to the easy basket.
Ooh, I'll take that.
For the Lady Cats. Second quarter, Bainbridge up and making that lead a little bit bigger, getting the 3 to fall, extending the lead to 8 before the half. Third quarter for you guys. Lady Cats staying hot from behind the arc. Hello, Bainbridge. They get back in the win column, beating Westover 46-38.
All right, let's head down to I-10 Monticello. Aucilla Christian taking on Lafayette. These two teams met over a month ago. The Hornets won by more than 30, but tonight a whole new ball game. Hornets would lead early. Bree Robertson helping out with the big 3 right here, but the Warriors finding a way to fight back. They bring this one down the paint. The Warriors dish it to Riley Rutledge, who rebounds her own shot. This time she gets in for 2. We'd see Figley on the pretty layup here. She brings this one in.
Ooh, that's really nice.
Yeah, not too shabby, right, guys? They would lead going into half and through most of the fourth quarter. They actually would lead by 10 in the fourth, but the Hornets find a way to sting back. You see Sophia Hendrick there getting her shot in for 2. This game now a close one. Robertson reaches out, gets into the basket, picks up 2 and the and one while she's there. Some free throws will send this one into overtime. Lafayette gets the win 47-41.
Wow.
What a comeback.
Yeah, really good game. Moving over to Southwood, St. John Paul II girls hosting Wakulla tonight. Victoria Prohl picking up the loose ball for the War Eagles. Takes it all the way to the rack. Wakulla up 7-6 early on in this one. Panthers back on offense. Excel Rodriguez with the ball. She's got the middle wide open. Burying the tray from long range. How about that? Wakulla's starting to run away with this one. Prohl again beyond the arc. Boom! 16-9 after we played the opening 8 minutes in this one. Take a look to see how this one went out. It was Wakulla getting the win 42-24.
Across town at the Eagles Nest, Wakulla boys paying North Florida Christian a visit, and we hope you like some points, guys, because there was a lot of them. Let's start with NFC. Jace Reagan chugging along. He's going to put 2 defenders in the spin cycle, getting the friendly bounce to go. New half, new team. Wakulla with the ball. Jatarius Webster with the pull-up. He's going to nail it. Back to the home squad, running in transition. Reagan all alone for 3, bringing that NFC offense to life. More NFC now. Eagles set the screen. Niall Wright driving inside, finds, guess who? Reagan by himself again.
Is it Mr. Reagan?
Yeah, there you go. The home team lets it fly from beyond the arc. And guess what, guys? Lots of points in this one. NFC going to get the big win over Wakulla tonight, 79-63.
All right, the Timberwolves versus the Lions at Community Leadership Academy. CLA boys hosting Chiles. Home team controlling this one early on, moving it well inside to the big senior TJ Adams. Easy 2 right there. Here comes the T-Wolves. Kyrian Berno spotting up from 3. He drains it. Lions coming back with it on the other end. Moses Waldman counted for 3 more. Chiles led this one after the first 8 minutes. In the second quarter, though, Caleb Zhang gets this one to go. It's Isaiah Bainbridge on the long 2-ball. Timberwolves going on the road and getting the win 52-41.
All right, if we're heading to Albany and I'm doing the voice.
Oh, here we go.
We're clearly going to Deerfield-Windsor. That's where the Valwood Valiants are. How about the senior night for the ladies in red and blue and the fellas as well. This one, I tell you what, we're a little tight on time. However, Valwood got what they needed to towards the tail end of this half. However, this one was Deerfield. But if you're Valwood, just say, let's play football. And that's how that'll go.
I was going to say, state champ, show me the ring.
Yeah, anyway, let's take a look at the full court scoreboard because we've only got a really brief moment to take a look at this. Some interesting rivalries tomorrow, Hamilton and Madison, but of course, the big one here, the one on the top right, the Winners of Classic, Valdosta Lounge. However, at Godby High School, Allison, something interesting to keep an eye on.
If Godby beats JP2 tomorrow, Chelsea Johnson winning her 100th career game. Yeah, she could have got it last night against rival Rickards. How sweet would that have been? But they did fall to Rickards, so hopefully getting that win tomorrow. Career number 100.
Yeah, come on back, because right after this, TCC men's basketball right in the thick of Panhandle play, but their biggest test yet to come tomorrow in Marietta. Hear from Coach Corey and the guys coming up after this. Hey, listen, TCC men's basketball, it's a new era at the Eagle Dome, under new management, but the expectation still the same. Win. Earlier this week, I took a visit to West Pensacola Street to visit Coach Corey Hendren and the guys as conference play starts to heat up and a rivalry game looms on the horizon. You can prepare for the Panhandle Conference all you want, but until you experience the grind of one of JUCO basketball's toughest leagues, it's really hard to replicate. Something Corey Hendren and the TCC Eagles are finding out in real time.
It's been what we anticipated, but it's still hard to mimic. Even if you're kind of have an idea, it's different when you're out there in those moments. But I've been proud, even though we've dropped 2. We've competed in all 3.
And Hendren isn't exaggerating. The Eagles could easily be 2-1 heading into this weekend following a tough overtime loss to Gulf Coast. Still, TCC feeling like it's hitting its stride, finding its identity, and starting to develop that all-too-important chemistry.
The feeling is utmost just a wonderful thing because when everybody's on the same page and everybody's connecting, you can see where it don't matter who's out on the floor, we are all going to have fun and we're going to play together as a team.
But the next step, says Coach Hendren, is making that connectivity last for a full 40 minutes.
You can see how good we can be at times, and you can see how bad we can be at times. But I think when we're playing with the energy and communication and the selflessness and just having fun out there, that's when you can see how good we are.
Next up, Marietta, as rival Chipola awaits on Saturday, a challenge the Eagles feel ready to face.
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a big game. I'm looking forward to it.
And we were talking about it while watching that story go. Seth is just so much fun to watch.
He sure is. He plays with so much energy and charisma. Gotta give him props. It's so fun watching those guys and exciting to see what happens tomorrow.
Absolutely. Big rivalry game on the horizon. Good luck to the Eagles. We've got your full college preview coming up after this. I don't think you can overstate what a gigantic weekend of college basketball this is.
Especially in Tallahassee, inside the Tucker Center.
Yeah, for sure. If ever a chance to get back on that tourney train, get on the bubble,
tomorrow,
get in the discussion, it's the Donald L. Tucker Center. It's 2 p.m. It's North Carolina, the 4th-ranked team in all the land. Second meeting between these two. You may have forgotten because they played the same day as the ACC football championship.
Yeah.
But the Noles pressed hard in that game, and they look a whole lot better than they did that first go-around. However, UNC, the Heels, are 8-0 in conference play atop the standings. Florida State is second. So, yeah, look forward to that one.
And after back-to-back games on the road, Florida A&M making the return to the Lawson Center tomorrow. Both teams split on their 2-game road trips as they look ahead at Alcorn State tomorrow. Both programs, the men's and the women's, towards the bottom of the SWAC standings, but a lot left to play in the season. The women tip it too. The men's game follows. Fun one in Tallahassee.
Absolutely. Now the Boston State women, they're continuing their tear through the Gulf South Conference. 17-2 on the year. They haven't lost in over 2 months, guys. Lady Blazers ranked as high as 11th in the country. They are on the road tomorrow at Mississippi College. 3 o'clock tip. Blazer men, they play after that game. They got a big win over Delta State the other night, so looking to keep that train rolling.
Always nice to fry the okra. Anyway, Tallahassee, as we already mentioned, TCC on the road at Chipola. That's a primetime tip in Marietta. Thomas hosting William Carey. I got a chance to finally see the VSU women with my own 2 eyes last week.
They good.
Yeah, they good. Go Noles, Rattlers, Blazers, all the rest. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.